Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another daily dose of Double Masters 2022 spoilers. So it's day 2 of spoiler season, and we actually got a ton of really good reprints to talk about today. Some badly needed, highly valuable, in-demand stuff. So much like yesterday, we're going to tier rank all the cards that were reprinted today, from S tier, the cards we needed the most, all the way down to F tier, which is the, come on Wizards, why did you put this in a $12 booster pack tier? But before we jump into the tier list, 2 quick reminders. Number 1, if you need some Double Masters cards, you can snag them from our awesome sponsor Card Kingdom over at cardkingdom.com/MTGGoldfish. And number 2, if you want to keep up on the latest spoilers throughout the day, you can find them all over at MTGpreviews.com, sort them, filter them, all that good stuff. Also, we got a price EV spreadsheet going, which I'll link in the description. We'll talk about it a little bit more at the end of the video as well. So anyway, let's jump into today's spoilers and tier rank some Double Masters 2022. So first up today, we got 2 S tier cards, $50 to $100 cards. Phyrexian Altar, Ulamog the Infinite Gyre. So Ulamog, all the Eldrazi are super expensive. It's right around $50, almost exactly $50 right now. So it's kind of on the cusp of S tier and A tier. Could go either way, but really, you're not going to be unhappy to open any of the Mythic Eldrazi. The thing I really like about this reprint, other than just it's an expensive card that we need more of because it's iconic and a lot of people want it for Commander, but I like that we're getting new art in the borderless version. The original Eldrazi, they have been reprinted a few times, but they're always reprinted with the same art, it feels like. So I like that we're getting a little variety there with this Ulamog. We also have, by far the best reprint of the day, Phyrexian Altar, a notorious Commander combo piece that was all the way up to $90 before being reprinted. I'm sure it's going to drop a lot. The thing that makes me excited about this reprint, though, in specific, is it's actually rare. It seems like with most of the $100 cards that we've seen in this set and in past Master sets, Wizards always bumps them to Mythic for financial purposes, I assume, but that seems like what they always do. Well, Phyrexian Altar, it's not just getting reprinted, it's getting reprinted at rare, which hopefully means it's going to drop down a ton in price. Last time it was reprinted, it dropped all the way down to $20. I don't know if it'll get that low again, but being at rare, there's a shot that it's really going to get cheap and be accessible, and a lot more people are going to be able to play with it. We also got 2 solid $40 A tier cards. Consecrated Sphinx, Bitter Blossom, both at Mythic. Consecrated Sphinx, just a great Commander card. I mean, you play in literally any blue deck, it draws you a ton of cards. If it sticks on the battlefield, it probably wins you the game with card advantage. So a solid reprint there. And then Bitter Blossom, people have been asking for more modern stuff. Where's the modern cards? I see a ton of Commander staples in Double Masters 2022, but where's the stuff for Legacy, for Modern, for Pioneer? In Bitter Blossom, while it's not really a staple of Modern at this point, it is a format where it sees the most play. So I think this counts as a Modern reprint, even if it's not a Ragavan or an Evoke Elemental that's at the top of the meta at the moment. We also got a couple of interesting B tier cards, $10 to $25. Vidalcan Ori. Everyone loves flashing in their spells in Commander. It's like $20, even though it's been reprinted a few times. The new borderless art looks really good. And then Grand Arbiter Augustine the Fourth. It is like a $12 card, so it's not a rare that you're going to mind opening value-wise. However, it is kind of a weird reprint just because it is a hated card. It is one of the saltiest commanders in existence because no one likes getting stacks out of the game. It's really good at just like making it hard to execute your game plan and do what you want to do. So no one really likes playing against Grand Arbiter. So even though this reprint should bring the price down a lot, is that a good thing? Do we want more people playing Grand Arbiter decks? Although I will say, even though Grand Arbiter has been reprinted a few times, it almost always gets the same old art. There's one Judge promo with different art, but otherwise, it's always the original art. So I do like that they're varying the art, kind of like the Eldrazi. I appreciate Wizards giving us more options for the art there. Then we have the most disappointing tier of the day, which is C tier. So C tier, these are $5 to $10 cards, and I will say none of these cards are bad cards. Madrolfa, super popular Commander. Nakobo Loss, pretty sweet Planeswalker. Aminatu, another popular Commander. Lord of Extinction, really big, good finisher in Commander. Divine Visitation, combo piece for Commander. I guess there is kind of a Commander theme to this Double Masters, isn't there? But my problem with these cards is they're all in the like $7-ish range, give or take. But they're all, except for Zur, which Zur is fine, they're all coming at Mythic though. And if you're opening a $12 pack, if you're opening a booster box for $250, you really don't want want to get lucky enough to get a mythic in your pack and then have it end up being a $5, a $6 mythic. It just feels bad to like luck out, but then still lose value on your pack. So these are all cards that I'm fine with them existing, but I do kind of wish that maybe more of them were bumped down to rare. Madraltha, though, does look really sweet with the new borderless art. We also have a couple of D tier cards. 10 of the Harvester, Venser, Shaper, Savant, just bulk rares essentially, or just above bulk, not technically bulk. But we have a couple of good uncommons here. Inquisition of Kozilek coming with the borderless treatment, which means now you can match it with the borderless Thoughtseize from last Double Masters, which is probably a big deal for like Modern Jund or whatever. And then Dragon Arch, I kind of forgot this card existed, but it's never been reprinted. It's originally from Apocalypse, so we're talking, wow, 25 years ago now or something, some ridiculously long period of time, and it's actually like a $5 card because it occasionally shows up in Commander decks, so a decent amount of value coming in the uncommon slot. Then we have our bulk tier, and these cards are just literally bulk cards, $1 or less. A Pithy Needle, at least he's played. Master Biomancer, dumped down to rare, which is kind of spicy for limited at least. Splinter Fright, I love drafting around it, but it's not worth anything. And then Fiery Justice, one of our exclusive preview cards, which click the card, watch the video for that if you're interested. Wizards. Wizards, wizards, wizards. That's not the kind of card we want in a Double Master set. Like, seriously, it's 25 cents. It doesn't see play anywhere. It's been reprinted with the same art like a million times, even in like Commander precons. It is just a absolute dud of a reprint. So hopefully you don't get that one in your booster packs. We also got 2 rarity downgrades of note. Not to common, so not making these cards legal in Pauper, but Bounty of the Luxa, Myth Realized, both rares in the past, showing up at uncommon for the first time. Finally, a quick check-in on our EV price spreadsheet, and overall the news is still very good. So values are down across the board compared to yesterday, but they're still super high. The biggest difference, honestly, between yesterday and today is just less consistency. Like yesterday, the only dud mythic was Mizzix and a ton of like $50+ stuff. Today, we still got the expensive stuff, Ulamogs and Bitter Blossoms and Consecrated Sphinx, but we also got a lot more $5, $6, $7 mythics, which dropped the average a lot, but the average is still off the charts at $36. That's the average value of a mythic, which is incredibly high. And rares, kind of the same thing. We got a lot more duds today to go along with our good cards like Phyrexian Altar or Grand Arbiter or Vidalcan Orrery, but the average value, $12. And remember, you get 2 rares or mythics a pack, so right now, the EV of a box is $750 essentially, which there's no way it's going to stay that high through spoiler season. I would totally be blown away. I don't even think it's possible. So I expect that number to keep dropping. But for now, the EV of the set is looking really, really good. And even though many of the reprints seem to be focused on Commander, the value is certainly there. So anyway, that brings us to the end of day 2 of Double Masters 2022 spoilers. So what do you think? What are you hyped about for today? What reprints are you going to pick up? What do you think about Fiery Justice and some of the low-end stuff? Is there any way we can avoid having 50-cent cards and $12 boosters, or is that just how it's gotta be? We gotta have the bad cards to appreciate the high-value cards. What else are you looking for? What are you hoping to see the rest of spoiler season? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be back tomorrow or Monday, depending on when we get spoilers. I don't think we're getting many over the weekend, so we'll see tomorrow or Monday with more Double Masters spoilers. So until then, everyone, have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.